In this video, we look at how to execute the pipeline and understand various logs and troubleshooting tips when at the time of pipeline execution. So I have, as part of our all the previous videos, we created a pipeline where we connected the pipeline to a demo repo, and we have one task which basically takes up the readme file from the repository and publishes it as an artifact. So once with all these things set up, you can it is already saved. So in order to execute a build, we can again, there is a manual execution. So I select, I have the option to change the agent pool, or select and also select the agent type. And I also have some settings that I can change at the time of execution. So once I say run, this pipeline is now scheduled, and it identifies the available agent from the Azure pool to be picked up. If you see here, it was waiting. It was one of the top one waiting list was one for the agent. It has now identified the agent, and the pipeline execution has started. So if you see, the first step in the pipeline execution is the checkout option, where it checks out the latest code from the branch which was selected based on the settings which we gave. It has checked out into the folder of the agent, and then it has executed one of the tasks to publish the readme.file into the pipeline as an artifact. And then there are some additional steps to helping us to finalize, look into the errors and issues. So now here, what has happened here is it has built and it has published. Now if I go back to the pipeline execution screen, I'll see that there is one published artifact, and if I go into the published artifact, there is a drop folder. In that I have a readme.md file. Now if I go back and edit the pipeline, edit, and let me give a file which doesn't exist. Example, if I say readme 1 and then do a save and queue. So again, it goes ahead, executes the pipeline, builds the tries to execute the publish step, and this time it will fail because it could not find the file called readme1.md file, which it should fail now with that error. Let's wait for it. So yeah, it has started to execute. Now it will try to publish, which fails. So it says that when there's an error, you will see that the indication of an error, and it says what is the error here, not found a particular file. You can go into a detailed view of the log and individual steps, and you can even download to process it outside the pipeline. So if you go here, you can go into each and every step, look into the logs, or look into what went wrong, and even you can download the whole logs as well to process that here. So once, let's say, this pipeline has failed, now let's say we have gone ahead and fixed the issue. In this case it's a pipeline issue, but if it's a code change or anything, you will be able to edit the code, and then you can say rerun the failed jobs. If you have multiple jobs, if one of the job has passed and another has failed, you can say rerun, so that the failed job will be re-executed. Uh, Only the failed job will be executed as part of this activity. So this is the way to execute a build, and I will go ahead and edit and change it to readme, save and queue. So with this now it will succeed again, because it was able to find the readme.md file, and everything is success. So this is the way to create a pipeline, configure the settings, and then execute to see the errors or execution status of each and every step in the pipeline.